Hello everybody, I am Mike from the Rewatch Project podcast, and I'm back with another edition of Front Row, these music performance reaction videos, and I'm back in the wonderful world of one Elvis Aaron Presley. Apologies for the break in programming. I've just moved house, started a new job. It's been a crazy time. I've still yet to come up with a permanent recording setup, so this is very ad hoc. Might feel a little bit odd. I've got my laptop over here, I've got my camera over here, got my microphone here, so I'm a little bit disoriented, but we will power on through. If you are watching this channel for the first time, please do go and check out the other content, including the Rewatch Project with Hannah and Mike podcast, where we go back and rewatch some of our favourite film and television franchises, in addition to the other film, TV, music, and general pop culture related goodness that cohabits this here channel. If you are also new to the channel, you will probably not know that I'm a bit of a novice in the way of Elvis Presley, and I'm going on a journey of discovery through his back catalogue of live performances, studio performances, movies, all that good stuff. So I look forward to interacting with you, the learned Elvis fan, and you can do so by leaving comments here on the channel. I very much appreciate that. Also know that I do pause these songs, I do talk over them. That is just how I choose to react. It is what it is. If that is not to your taste, I would strongly urge you to check out this song in its entirety if you have not heard it before. And last but not least, donations via PayPal, very much appreciated, particularly after moving house. I have very little money left over for the upkeep of the channel, and any money that we do get through PayPal is funneled right back into the channel. We're not making any money doing this, but I would strongly urge you to only do so if you can afford to without causing yourself any financial hardship, because there are plenty of other ways of supporting the channel. So yeah, what's on the docket today? And I Love You So from 1975. This has been recommended to me by a couple of people. Never heard this song. Completely fresh as the driven snow. First time listen reaction. So Elvis time, baby. I've missed this. Let's go.
And I love you so. The people ask me how I've lived to now. I tell them I don't know.
Righto.
I guess they understand.
Slow build, thickening of the sound.
How lonely life has been. When life began again, the day you took my hand.
Pause there for a moment. First of all, it's really great to be back. It's great to be listening to Elvis and talking Elvis. I don't tend to listen to Elvis between the recordings because I don't want to sort of use up, any of my first time listens. So it's really great to be back in this world, and it is a world. Elvis Presley's music he goes so far beyond the music into obviously the movies and the live performances and the community and the pageantry and the transportative quality of it. And I've spoke before about how one of Elvis's incredible skills is the micro and the macro. The fact that he can reach these huge audiences. Probably bigger than anybody outside of religion and politics, as far as resonating with an audience. But this is one of those examples of the micro where it really, as much as anything that I've heard from Elvis so far, sounds like he's singing to you. And we know that there's all these other people out there listening, so there is this immediate sense of community. But the experience of listening to this song feels almost uncomfortably intimate, like this is somebody talking directly to you, and that's an incredible skill to be able to juggle, reaching audiences, mass audiences on a scale that's unprecedented, but also being able to make that direct one-to-one connection, and that beautiful acoustic guitar and the strings coming into thickening the sound, and of course that vibrato that he just seems to be able to, conjure up. Let's go back to the beginning.
And I love you so.
Great bass line.
People ask me how I've lived to now. I tell them I don't know. I guess they understand.
again, connecting to the audience through loneliness.
when life began again.
Shared experience, the one thing everybody's experienced.
The day you took my hand. And yes,
Oh, here we go.
I know
Oh,
how lonely life can be.
I'm going to go back, I promise. The thing that's great about that is not only does it pick up, but those ethereal voices in the background really give it a kind of almost spookiness. And I've talked before about how there's something very dreamlike about, particularly like, I don't know if this is very late in Elvis's career, but his really early music with the kind of almost doo-wop element and the echo gives it this real dreamlike quality that's really transportative. And it's here as well in a different way. That almost theremin style of the backing vocal really takes you to another place, you know. I mean, there's a reason why that sound's associated with things like science fiction. You know, it just immediately gives you this dreamlike sensation that's really potent. There we go.
And yes, I know
Voice cracked slightly there. Human.
lonely life can be. Shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free.
Great drum fills.
Don't let the evening get me down.
Beautiful melody. Oh, that
Now
vocal.
that you're around and you love me too. Your thoughts are just for me.
real one-to-one
You set
connection
my
here.
spirits free. I'm happy that you do. The book of life is brief. Once the page is read, all but love is dead. This is my belief.
Oh, horns now.
Yes, I know how lonely life can
Otherworldly.
be. Shadows follow me,
Beautiful vocal from Elvis.
and the night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening get me down.
So good. Oh,
Now that you're around,
always goosebumps. Wow. I mean, this is, you know, most people don't know this song. I didn't. You know, I mean, that's almost kind of all there is to say. The fact that this buried treasure is out there. It's wonderful. I've said before about how it's like time travel, you know, the fact that these songs are recorded and they reach millions of people in their day, of course, and subsequently. But then there's people like me who sort of stumble across them years later and they're waiting. You know, art is just forever and it's such a important, incredible, unique and beautiful thing. And here, what you get is, you know, Elvis the communicator in that micro mode, you know, speaking directly to you, but creating this sensation of moving into another world, you know, otherworldliness, but the relatability of it as well. And Elvis's flaws are choices, they're not flaws. So there'll be moments where he'll go right onto the edge of his range and his voice might crack slightly, but he knows it will do that, you know. And I'm sure there's times like anyone where you're having bad days and that's just not intentional. But here, what it does is it's that humanity. It brings that humanity. If you've got somebody who's absolutely perfect, you know, we'd live in a world of Mariah Carey's and Celine Dion's, you know, and I don't mean any disrespect to those artists, but it's different. You know, one of the things that is impressive about that is the sheer technique. And Elvis can do that. Elvis can, you know, hit those, you know, Mario Lanza type things. And I covered a Mario Lanza song recently on the channel. Check it out. I want to do more. I really enjoyed it. But I think Mario Lanza himself said, you know, Elvis can do what I can do, but I can't do what Elvis can do, you know, and that's a really important thing to think about, is the fact that he part of his artistry is knowing how to reach the audience, and sometimes you have to reveal humanity through the perfection in order to be able to really connect with an audience, and that's a great example here. What a wonderful song. Let me know what I should cover next. Comments welcome. Looking forward to chatting you all. It's great to be back. Things might still be a little bit slowed down for the next couple of weeks, but I'm going to be putting content out now. If you watch the Rewatch Project podcast videos as well, they'll be back really soon, as will some of the other bits and pieces that we do and some other good music stuff. So I'll be back really soon. It's awesome to be back. Donations via PayPal if you can afford to do so. Still need to get my CapCut, my Canva subscription updated for the year, so I can continue to make thumbnails. As ridiculous as it sounds, that's an important part of YouTube. But as is always the case, only if you can afford to do so without causing yourself any financial hardship. See you real soon. Bye-bye.